Okay, so we're using a new team. I really like SWALOT, and I know SWALOT is good, so I'm going to make it good. So I have SWALOT, Jellicent, and Jumpluff on the team. So SWALOT into Victory Bell. They switched to Bastiodon, so here comes Jellicent. I don't have Surf because Ice Beam has been catching a lot of people off guard. So I don't have a lot of charge TM, so we're keeping Ice Beam. But I don't have the greatest move set to beat this Bastiodon. A Shadow Ball does quite a bit of damage. How much is it going to do? That's something. So hit them with another Shadow Ball. Hopefully they let this go because I kind of need this Bastiodon to get out of here. Unfortunately, they get to another Stone Edge, so I'm just going to let this go. Jellicent, you did your best. I'm proud of you. Still alive, though. It didn't take me out. And they go back to Victory Bell. So I have two good options here. So I'm going to come in with SWALOT, though, finish the job, and just immediately go for Sludge Bomb. Even though they're half poison, this is still going to do some damage if they don't shield. And they decide to shield. So one more shield down. SWALOT is tanky, so I'm going to let this go. They only have poison or grass moves, and that doesn't do that much. So I'm able to go for an Ice Beam. If they don't shield, this is going to one-shot a Victory Bell. And we love to see it. Goodbye, Victory Bell. I hate you. And then they have Annihilate in the back. So I'm anticipating a catch. So I'm just going to farm, continue to farm, keep farming. There's the catch. Still farming. Going to get to over 100 energy, defeat the Bastiodon. And they decide to end the match there. So, yeah, good game. They might have not had Ice Punch. Because I feel like if he had Ice Punch, she might have still won that. But I guess not. Also, Jumpluff just had so much energy. Next match here, we have SWALOT versus Dunsparce. So, not great. So, I'm going to switch to Jellicent. And then they have a Sableye. Yikes. So, not a great start. Not a great swap. But Shadow Ball lands. It does a lot of damage. I am going to shield the Foul Play because I think I can get to another Shadow Ball. Let's see if I can. 1, 2. No, I can't. Oh, I can. Okay, I can farm down. It's even perfect. So they're probably going to come back with... Oh, they come in with Mantine. So just in case they were going to catch it, I just went for Ice Beam. I was scared they were going to catch it on their Dunsparce, a Shadow Ball. And then I go for Shadow Ball. This is going to do a lot of damage to the Mantine. And they decide to let it go. That is half its life. And then I switch to SWALOT. So Dunsparce is going to come in. SWALOT can take at least one Drill Run. Let's see how much it does. It does half our lives. Yeah, so we can still do some damage. Unfortunately, they get a rollout through, so that wasn't great timing. But I'm able to get the Sludge Bomb out of the way. That does about half its life as well. I am going to, I believe, shield last minute, stop the Drill Run, and Sludge Bomb this Dunsparce to try to get this out of the way, because Dunsparce does quite well against my Jumpluff. Well, Mantine will do if Mantine has Ice Beam and Aerial Ace, so they most likely do. So Dunsparce going to get a Drill Run. Unfortunately, SWALOT goes down. I have some options here. I can try to catch a move. I can just come in with Jumpluff and try to catch it, and unfortunately unsuccessful. But rollouts and Rock Slide, I should say, is not enough to take me out. I come in with Jellicent thinking I can get an Ice Beam off, and Dunsparce said, hell no, you can't. But I am able to get an Aerial Ace. So hopefully this is enough to KO the Dunsparce. And it is. Okay, so just me versus Mantine. Jumpluff versus Mantine. Mantine has a lot of energy. But, oh no. Unfortunately, Mantine had way too much energy. So we do lose that matchup. A good game to them because they won. But good effort to me. That was a hard one. That was hard to come back after that swap. Going into the next match, SWALOT versus Mantine. Speaking of Mantine, let's try to redeem ourselves here. So they switched to Whiscash. So I have Jumpluff. I do have to worry about a Blizzard, but that was way too quick for a Blizzard. So I'm going to let this go. They should have maybe farmed to Blizzard, but they probably wanted that debuff, which they did not get. So I'm going to farm as much energy as I can, go for an energy ball to see if I can take out the Whiscash. And they let it go. Perfect. Okay, so what was that last Pokemon? It's going to come back in, I'm assuming. Yep, Mantine, there you go. Well, Energy Ball is still going to do a lot of damage to Mantine. So they might have to shield, but they let it go. That does almost... And we get the defense drop, which is perfect. So I am going to let this go. It wasn't an Ice Beam. That still does quite a bit of damage. And I go back to Swalot so I can save an Aerial Ace from Jump Bluff in case I need it. Mantine has Water Pulse. And we see a Goodra. Do they know Swalot contains an Ice Beam? They do. Damn it. Okay, so I thought we could boom them, but we can't. I'm going to go for a Sludge Bomb because that does do less energy. They block it. So now with 2 shields, if I can get to an Ice Beam, that would be fantastic. But I don't think I am. So I'm going to let this go. Aqua Tail will be taking Swalot out. And I'm going to come up with Jellicent. And this is why I have Ice Beam on Jellicent. For those dragons that just don't expect it. I am going to block because Goodra has Power Whip. And I just have to hit them with the Ice Beam. Make sure they don't catch. And this, my friends, is going to one-shot the Goodra. Goodbye. And that is why we have Ice Beam. Mantine comes back in and basically it's a good game. Yeah, they decide to quit the game because... Mantine, as much as I love Mantine, there's nothing you can do against a Jellicent and a Jump Bluff with an Aerial Ace on the way. So, good game. We have next match, Swalot versus Charjabug. So, not a terrible lead. I mean, I'd rather have it here than against my Jellicent or my Jump Bluff. So, I'm going to let this go because... Swalot's pretty tanky. It can take a discharge. It takes very well. I'm able to get a Sludge Bomb through. That's going to do some reasonable damage. It does half of its life, which is great. I'm going to let this go as well because I know Swalot can tank another discharge, which they can. And they come in with Ferragulator, and I'm like, this was not the way to do this. I should not have gone to this because Ferragulator has Ice Beam, and I totally forgot. I should have came in with Jellicent and Shadow Balled it, but I was also scared it had Crunch, but now we know it has Ice Beam. Aerial Ace, they decide to shield. We CMP tie the next move, so I'm going to block the Ice Beam. And Ferragulator has been just a pain in the ass to deal with. So Energy Ball is going to take out the Ferragulator. Goodbye. They're going to come in now with Charjabug. And because I am flying, I thought I could catch the move, but like CMP tie and get my move off, but that didn't work out. I was scared Aerial Ace was going to take me out, but I am half flying. Not Aerial Ace, X-Scissors. So I'm half flying, half grass, so I don't think X-Scissors or Discharge was going to take me out, but I was a little worried, so I caught the move. Come in with Aerial Ace, Jump Bluff. They shield it, and now we're going to see how much damage this X-Scissors does. It does, reasonable amount. And here's my mistake. It is a Gallade. Why the hell am I going for Energy Ball? I can get to 2 Aerial Aces. I saw Psychic. I did not see Fighting. I saw Psychic and thought it was Cresselia, and I don't know. So this is not good for me. Gallade gets to another move, and I just threw this game. All I had to do was Aerial Ace. So it's me versus Charjabug, and I get to the move in time. That was closer than it should have been. All I had to do was Aerial Ace, and I fumbled that. Still won, but that was just stupid. Why the hell did I Energy Ball a Gallade when I have Aerial Ace, a super effective move? So that was stupid. But it's okay. We won. Next matchup here. We have Swalot versus Quagsire. Horrible lead because of Mud Bomb. So I'm going to go into Jellicent. And they're staying in. They're probably going to get like a little bit of damage and then leave. because I don't think this is a good matchup for Quagsire. And they catch the move on Dugong. I mean, hey, they caught a Shadow Ball. At least it wasn't an Ice Beam. So I'm able to get a Shadow Ball off. I can probably get to another one before they Icy Wind me. So I'm able to get another Shadow Ball off. They decide to block. So now, because they block, I'm thinking, are you weak to Jellicent in the back? I think Jellicent can take this either way. They go for Drill Run. Hopefully I can get to one more Shadow Ball. Jellicent, you tanky little, what are you? Fish? Probably a jellyfish, right? Jellicent. And they have a Talonflame in the back. So this is bad. This isn't great. I'm going to come in with Swalot, because Swalot can take these movesets. I am going to no shield the Flame Charge. And they come in with Quagsire and they catch the Sludge, which is so embarrassing because it should be easy to do a move against an Incinerate user. And they have Stone Edge. I'm like, God damn it. What the frig? So I'm going to shield just in case it was a Stone Edge. I did not have the move counts at all. I was still a little bit flustered about the whole thing. So I am going to hit them with the Energy Ball. Hopefully they let this go. But now I'm thinking, they can just farm me down now with Incinerate. So I'm trying to time my moves through these Incinerate so they don't get an extra one through. That does nothing, but they get another one through. But I wanted to throw the move. It was a whole thing. They don't block. I'm like, come on, block one. And now this is just probably a good game. There's nothing I can do. I don't have any fast move damage. Incinerate is just doing a lot. And yeah, it's over. It's over. Definitely feel like I could have won that one. But my opponent just caught some moves and was able to do it. Line their Pokemon to my Pokemon that was in favor of them, and that's it. But hey, 3-5, not bad. Got a Frillish in the end. And I think Swalot is definitely a Pokemon that should be used more. It has some great movesets. And hey, we leveled up. Go us.